Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about tips on studying for finals. If you are a college student, this will be very beneficial for you. I am a non-traditional college student, as I've talked about on my channel before. So if you guys don't know what that means, it basically just means I'm old and I didn't do college right after high school. And that is a struggle for me because, you know, I'm 31 years old and I'm married, I have 2 kids, I have other responsibilities, and because of that, it only adds more to my plate. So I've kind of picked up some tips and tricks along the way, and I want to share them with you guys. I have a similar video to this on my channel, so if you're looking for any more tips, there may be other suggestions on that video that I do not cover in this video. This video is specifically for finals, and I wanted to talk about this because it's almost the end of the semester, obviously, and it's a high stress time for college students. And right now I'm in a social work program, and in this program I have to do a lot of group work, and this has been a struggle for me because I like to just work on my own time, work, you know, at my own pace. And another thing that has been a struggle is I like to do my assignments early, and a lot of students that I work with do not like to do this. So I would like to give you guys some tips for your finals. My finals right now are not necessarily tests, but more of the group project and presentation form, as well as papers and tests. So I have like 3 different forms of a final. So and that depends on what class I'm taking. So in the group project situation, I suggest just getting to know your partners a little bit. I'm not saying you need to know like what their grandma's name is and, you know, how many siblings they have and all of that. I'm saying, like, as a student, just kind of get to know what kind of style they have as far as like getting their work done, because like I mentioned before, you could be working with somebody that does something completely last minute, or somebody that likes to do things early like myself. And if you guys set a time frame and a schedule on when you would like to have things done, and you're exchanging numbers and emails or whatever it is, it's easy for you guys to communicate and make sure that happens, and it alleviates a lot of stress. And I feel like it kind of sets the tone for respect within that assignment. I feel like when I get to know the people that I'm working with in groups, they understand that I have a limited time as to when I can work on assignments because I'm a mom. So they know, you know, I'm working on assignments mid-afternoon when my son is napping, or after my kids go to bed. So that has been really nice and helpful. So if you express that to someone, you know, if you're working full time or you just have other stuff going on, just make sure you let them know, hey, I don't work on things until 6 o'clock at night, or whatever it is. That way the other person isn't stressing about when you're gonna get your part done, and vice versa. You guys just keep that open communication. It is so helpful when working in a group. My next tip is, if you have a test coming up, just make sure you are studying every day, just a little bit. Like, even if you don't have a lot of time because you're working or you just have other stuff going on, just like chunk out, I'm trying to put it into words, but just like make blocks of time to get that little bit of study time in. And, you know, just if you have 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, just look over your material and just keep it fresh in your mind. And that way you're not cramming the night before the exam. And going along with that, something that has helped me is rewriting my notes. So if I take notes in class, I will then rewrite them just to kind of like, I don't know, like keep that information like fresh in my mind, but also just activates my memory. So I will like remember when we talked about that in class, and it'll just be like oh yeah, I remember this, I got this. So that has been really helpful. And another tip is use note cards. I'm not a huge note card person, I'm gonna be honest about that, but tons of people are. So if that is something that works for you, keep using that. You know, I saw a girl in one of my classes, like she would specifically highlight things in a certain color, and that would help her stay on track and like understand the information. So she would do like one certain section in pink, one certain section in yellow. You get the gist. But they were the neon color highlighters, and I thought that was really cool. I'm not as organized as that, but I thought it was a really neat idea that I could share with you guys. Going back to when you work with partners, another suggestion is keep it fun, you know, keep it light. Don't be a worrywart and come in with like a negative attitude. Just kind of keep it light, keep it fun. You know, you're working on an assignment, but you know, you can lighten up a little bit and maybe have a little bit of conversation and joke a little bit within that work time. And I think it kind of just like lets off that stress of like, oh, we're gonna have to present this in front of the class and I don't know if it's gonna meet standards and whatever, and we still have to research this and, you know, make sure we have our bibliography done and cite our resources and blah blah blah. You know, just make sure you keep it light and everybody can just relax a little bit. You know, you don't want that stress always just like weighing you down. My next tip is to plan. Just plan what your time frame is during this busy finals week. So I like to call it a finals month because really you're prepping for a while. Like my professors will kind of give us an outline of when things are due and big papers coming up or, you know, a test, whatever. So I kind of just like the month before I know it's gonna get like crazy, I make a plan. You know, I'm gonna be working on it this night I'm not gonna be working on something, because I try to have like 1 or 2 nights where I don't do any schoolwork, because it gets to be too much when my mind is always on schoolwork. And you know, if you're similar to that, I suggest that tip too. That's another tip. Didn't mean to give it to you, but don't do schoolwork every night. It makes it worse. But yeah, just make a plan and stick to it. Hold yourself accountable and you'll be really proud you did, because it really will help you throughout this stressful time. The next tip is, guys, drink plenty of coffee. Do I even have to mention this? I mean, it's like, you just need something warm and delightful. So if you're not a coffee drinker, I don't know, drink tea, drink your favorite beverage. I don't know. Maybe if you're studying at night, drink a nice glass of wine. I don't know, but just enjoy a nice beverage. If you're studying with people, you know, bring some coffee, you know, lighten it up. But really, just bring something you're gonna enjoy. Maybe, is that Skittles for you? I don't know. Eat some Skittles, but just do something light. And going along with that, you know, listen to some music before you get there. I don't know, pump yourself up for the draining task of completing homework and studying. So just do things that you enjoy a little bit within this time. And last but not least, just remind yourself that this is a temporary time. Like, it may be stressful and you may feel like you cannot do it, but you can. You are so incredibly smart and strong and hardworking and motivated. It is important that you just keep telling yourself this. Like, positive self-talk is so crucial. It just like helps you, you know? So just remind yourself it's temporary. Like, it may suck. I don't know why professors find it necessary to make all of these huge projects and assignments and tests and whatever do the same freaking day. Like, why do you do that? But just kind of like complain about it in your mind and then get it done, and then you know what, then you get a break. After finals, you get a break. You get a month off, guys. You get a month off. You can celebrate Christmas, you can celebrate the holidays and take time for yourself, and you can take time to spend with your family and loved ones and not even think about school. So you know, that is a wonderful thing to think about. I hope you guys like my video. Please press the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.